What's up, everyone? I'm here with Mattia here at the Rossmont booth. We're going to take a look at the return punt and the only controllable skimmer.
Yeah, I have to correct you because it's not just a controllable skimmer, but it's the world's first programmable skimmer, which makes a lot of difference because normally you can go up and down with the skimmers which are controllable, but with this one you can actually schedule your skimming time, which is really a big difference, and it's a game changer, especially because you can actually set up your combination of dry and wet skimming during the day. You can actually control your feed mode and slow down a skimmer when you're doing the maintenance, for example. And you can also create something like a pattern for the better skimming combination. Of course, it's a good skimmer. It's an excellent skimmer, even though it's connected directly to the wall output. We decided to keep the pump outside from the body for two reasons. The first reason is that if we put the pump inside the body here, we would have lost half of the reaction chamber. With the external pump, even though we have a little bit more larger footprint, but with the pump outside, the real advantage is that we have the full body as a reaction chamber, and that makes a lot of difference. And the second reason why the skimmer has an external pump is that we can do the maintenance of the pump very quickly, because it's necessary just to pump off the pump, and that's the job.
Yeah, that's really cool right there. Just being able to pop it off, do your maintenance, and
you can check, you can inspect everything in a breeze, and you can mount it back. You can mount it back very easily. The other thing is that we didn't set any air regulation. We have fixed air regulation, and the only thing that the user have to adjust is the water level by simply rotating the adjust tube here.
Very cool.
Enough, yeah.
Yeah, and because in most protein skimmers you want to set the bubble size, make sure you got really tiny bubble size, so that it's the contact with everything is longer. But you're just adjusting the water level because you've already preset that.
Exactly. We fragmented the bubbles to be exactly the perfect kind of bubbles for this body. That's why I was telling you before, we spent over a year and a half in calibrating this pump to work with this body. And the same for the model SX250. This is the 500 tank. This is the XX500, which is suitable for tanks up to 500 gallons, obviously. And the other size is suitable for tanks up to 250 gallons tank. And for my tank, for example, let's talk about how to set up your skimmer. For my tank, I'm used to have a program which I set up with a schedule of 75% flat the whole day. But 3 times a day for 1 hour each, and 75%, I adjusted the water level, the skim level to be here. So I personally prefer to dry skim. 3 times a day for 1 hour each, I set my skimmer to work 100%. So what happens is that the skim starts to overflow controlled. It goes up and it cleans the neck. So the efficiency of the skimmer is extremely high, and nobody else in the world can do that.
Yeah. And you set that all up using the waiver, right?
Yeah, correct. So you can use the skimmer without the waiver, but with the waiver, it becomes programmable actually. So we have actually put in the market the skimmers as a standalone, and we have the kit with the skimmer and the waiver packed all together to let people save a bunch of dollars.
And a lot of people ask me why why use Rossmont? Well, it's AC controlled pump.
Yep.
So that means there's no power brick, and there's an advantage of having no power brick, right?
Absolutely, absolutely. You stole the word to me because in technology, when you don't have something which can break, it doesn't break. So we decided to have pumps without any power supply because normally with a DC pump, what happens is that when the rudder gets dirty, if you don't continuously do maintenance, the pump starts to slow down in speed. Your flow decreases. With an AC pump, it has the frequency of your voltage of your mains that is determining the speed of rotation, and it's 60 hertz. It can't be, 60 round per second. It can't be 59 or 58. So it's 60, and your pump will be constant. The flow rate will be constant, especially with a return pump. That's the main advantage. So with the Waver, you get the controllability feature to something which is very stable and reliable. And that's why we have pushed for this technology against the common DC technology.
And
this is made in Italy, 100% made in Italy. So that's a real difference.
And let's talk about the design here, because the return pumps that you guys make, they're very silent.
Yep.
So what led you to this design and using the type of feet on the bottom of the pump that you have?
Yeah, the idea, when you start with the concept for a new product, the thing is that it's a pump. So the first target is it has to push water, and then it has to be quiet. So for a return pump, for example, the push is obviously on the bottom. So the pump is pushing in this way. So we thought about a way to absorb any vibration before any vibration touches the sump in your aquarium. So we developed this smart dual layer shock absorber. So the result is that the pump seems like, gummy, but it's really solid and no vibration can reach to the sump. So it's really, really quiet. And we have, of course, we have the hose barbs. So you can actually plug your pipe on here, or you can plumb the pump very quickly. The pump can be used wet or dry. The wet or dry means that the pump can be used in a closed loop system with two of the hose barbs, okay? And obviously wet is when it's in the sump. And of course, it's a pump you can place in your sump and you can forget to have it.
And another great thing about Rossmont is the price point. So, you guys, I guess, talk a little bit about that when you were coming up with the design of the products, keeping it at a nice price for the hobby.
Of course, the philosophy of the brand is to maintain a high quality as a standard on our products. Of course, to keep aquarium passion affordable, because me and my partner, which we founded a company, we found a company with the passion of being aquarist first. So we try to keep prices affordable, even we are servicing the top quality ever, especially for the skimmer. For example, we are talking about the 500 gallons skimmer is retailed at $4.99. And the small one, the 250, is retailed at $3.99. The return pump, this is the 2,300 gallons per hour size, which is the largest in the range at the moment. This is retailed at $1.99. And for having something which is reliable, which is made in Italy, which comes with a good warranty, which has customer support, I believe that it's a good deal, in my opinion.
Absolutely. Well, there you have it from Rossmont here at Macna 2019. I know I enjoy my MX 4100s at home. Thank you so much for talking to me.
Thank you very much, Joey.
For more information, check out rossmont.com. Be sure to hit that subscribe button if you're new to the channel. Thank you so much for watching. Leave me a like and comment down below, and I'll see you next time on the Coral Reef Talk.